Breaking Bad!
There's a phone ringing somewhere. Get ready to run.
They called him the Penguin, even back then. He had both eyes, of course. That little accident hadn't happened yet. And both of them were looking at me when I put down my cards. 6 of clubs. 6 of diamonds. He looked scared. He leaned forward and I could smell the cigar stench on his breath. The 6 of spades and finally the 6 of hearts. I felt good. And then he started laughing. He belched out smoke and he put his cards down on the table. Card by card, my heart sank. A 3, a 4, a 5, a 6, a damn 7! Straight flush ended me there. I was lost and thrown out into the city to die. Penniless.
Get over here and fight! Hit him! Kill him! You're gonna die, Batman!
Trapped. There's got to be a way out. Looks like Penguin's making his move. Joker's guys are making theirs. And just to make things a little bit worse, Batman seems to be in here too.
So?
So, the last time I saw Batman, he broke 3 of my ribs, snapped my arm, and sent me to Blackgate.
What are you waiting for, Bat? Scared to fight? chicken! No way!
Two-Face, Black Mask. Hell, I think I even saw Killer Croc.
The tower. Who cares about that old crap? It's an eyesore. I thought
It's Batman! There's some kind of fight going on over there!
Positive ID on Batman. He's engaging multiple inmates. We've lost sight of Batman. I repeat, target is...
There's some kind of fight going on over there!
Target is fleeing zone. Multiple inmates are down. Batman is cleared. We have Batman. We have zero visual on Batman. Visual on target. I repeat, we have visual on Batman. Zero visual on target. I repeat, we have lost sight of Batman.
I've got malfunction on a camera in Sector 2.
This ain't over. No way! Batman! He's here! It's Batman! I see you, Tooth. Batman's here!
We have positive ID on Batman. He's kicking all kinds of ass down there.
Come on! What are you waiting for?
Target Batman has disappeared. We have no...
What are you gonna do, Bat? You're gonna die in Arkham City. You're Marley!
Just laugh for the Joker.
Batman! This is gonna hurt, Bat. Time to retire, Bat. Over here! I got him! He's over here! He's back! You're not getting past me again!
Fuck, the bat's dead by now. Miss Warden Sharp and Old Arkham.
The bat's here.
Batman spotted.
I always knew you were chicken.
Enough guards here. What do we need Batman for? Things like these back at the asylum. Riddler left them for Batman.
We have positive visual on Batman.
Come, they didn't give us something to keep us warm when they threw us in here. Man, what you give for a hot cup of coffee right now? Whatever gonna feed us? Place is rotting away. Peace, my goddamn peace. Riddler's back, huh? Figures. I've seen these weird question marks all over Arkham City. Must have paid off big time to pull this off.
He's really buying the funny farm.
You were right. It's the bat.
Get out of this place. There's got to be a way, right? Virgo Strange. Sounds like a refugee from a horror flick.
It's the bat. EA Sports. It's in the game.
To me, it's all about Tom Brady. And he's just one of those guys that if the game's on the line, you need a big play, he'll make that play for you.
Check it. 220. Wide wicket.
We welcome you back to Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. We're in quarter number 2, and it's the Chiefs who are in possession of the football. And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. Now Bray. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's brought down after a good game. A big play there on the fake field goal. And the Chiefs are going to get a fresh set of downs. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts and still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. Mahomes now on first down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
And fights through one man. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and they're going to face a third down. The Chiefs on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw is Mahomes, eluding the pressure right, and he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. So shall we say a bold decision to go for it, and that bold decision does not pay off.
And when you talk about bold, you're saying all caps?
All caps.
Yeah, without a doubt. Maybe they're telling their defense they have a lot of faith in them. I mean, that's how you have to spin it, is that you tell your defense, you know something? We were able to go for it there because you guys are so good. I'm not worried about things. That's the only explanation I can come up with in this situation.
He better get ready to spin it for that post-game presser because you know he's going to be out.
He's going to have to spin it for his own locker room, frankly.
Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about a different style of running in order to get this guy going.
To throw is Wentz. And Matthews has it right side. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Got a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them the lead, and they feel really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
On first down, Mahomes. They'll leave this for Ware. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Mahomes will try again on second down. The tight end, Kelsey, has it over the middle. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelsey on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now. Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Wentz now on first down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. Oh, and now he bowls him over. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead. And a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
So now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? What a really nice game right there on the first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
And some room to roll now. Accelerating, and off he goes. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Spencer Ware, 79 yards. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Now the point after try for Santos. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And out now come the Eagles. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yes, you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Throwing now is Wentz. Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Wentz now on first down. Going underneath to Blunt. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
Brandon, more and more offenses are going to the philosophy of using every inch of the field to try and spread things out. And when you're running back and catch the ball as well, that can only help your offense.
To throw, it's Wentz. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ramik Wilson coming with pressure. He drops him on the blitz for a loss of 12. From the gun on third down, Wentz. And he's going to go down again. Justin Houston. He's the one to get him this time. And back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a fourth down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. Very tough spot here for the offense to start.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Back near his goal line. Here's Mahomes. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't open.
And Mahomes is going to go down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender.
Ooh.
To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. A final shot before half for Wentz. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And his throw's gonna be incomplete. So we've come upon half. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Encroachment, defense.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game. And they reacted poorly on that one.
And they'll go Wentz to Blunt here. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up second down.
So under the category of, while it can't be us because we're not that good, but could you imagine if this was you? LeGarrette Blunt, his first 1,000-yard season since what, 2010, his rookie year? And 18 touchdowns in the regular season, and no longer with New England.
He is over 30 now. He turned 30 in December. I don't know if that played a factor, but yeah, such a productive year, and then he's gone.
Well, that just tells you this. Now he's going to be playing with a chip on his shoulder trying to prove something.
Automatic first down.
A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
Again, here's Blunt. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Torrey Smith, 26 yards. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Eagles. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a two-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the two-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first rep. In half number 2. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they? And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense in every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes. That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Timmy Jernigan able to use that strength and get him for a loss of 2. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play, as we'll get a timeout. And with that, they're down to 1 remaining here in the second half. So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Throwing now is Mahomes. Oh,